Has your family outgrown your current home? It's starting to feel pretty tight and your family is always right there? Then you know you need more space. But do you know where you need to start when buying? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you the 5 most important initial steps to take when beginning the upsizing process in Lake Highlands. But it won't be long before you're all enjoying some elbow room. And be sure to stick around to the end to hear where many buyers blow it early on. To kickstart the process, you first need to build your team. That means hooking arms with 2 important folks right off. First, a trusted Lake Highlands realtor, preferably someone who lives and works in Lake Highlands, because this area can be tricky if you're not an insider. The second resource you need, unless you plan to pay cash for your next home, should be a local Dallas-based mortgage lender. Now, it may seem more obvious why a local agent is important, but you might ask yourself, why a local lender instead of one of those huge national banks? After all, don't they do the most lending? Well, the answer is yes, they do. But that is exactly why you need someone that has you as their priority. You don't want to be just another number to them. Someone local will work harder for you and at the times you need them, with quicker turnaround and really unmatched communication and service. They don't handle thousands of other mortgages and work in 1,000 different markets. They serve their neighbors in our time zone, and they use local appraisers who know your specific market. This is so important when determining accurate home values. So don't go with John Smith of Bank of the World in New York City that goes home at 4 p.m. and then can't be reached until Monday morning. I can't tell you how frustrating it is to not be able to reach the lender on the weekend when you've just found the perfect home on a Saturday and can't get the info you need to offer until Monday morning. That's an easy way to lose your dream home. But if you don't know a lender, your agent should be able to provide some great resources for you. So now, you have your trusty agent and lender. It's time for step 2, checking your numbers. You'll need to make sure they're in good shape in order to purchase. So, working with your lender, find out your credit score and learn if you need to improve it by perhaps cutting down on your debt or spending. The higher your credit score, the lower the mortgage interest rate you'll qualify for. Your next step, step 3, will be determining your down payment. Now, maybe you've been saving up for this very purpose, or maybe you plan to pull some funds from other places in your portfolio. But for many, the down payment is coming in the form of equity in their current home. And if that is the case for you, now is a good time to have your agent run comps for your home and determine its fair market value. Knowing what you might net on the sale of your current house will allow the lender to steer you to the best loan product for your financial situation. After your finances have been evaluated and your down payment is determined, it's time for step 4. Discover what you can afford. Based on current mortgage rates, your down payment, the amount of income and debt you have, the lender will be able to estimate the amount of home you can qualify for and can then provide the all-important pre-approval letter. This is where most folks go wrong. They skip straight to step 5, house hunting. And I get it, it's the most fun. But sellers are no longer willing to wait around for weeks to see if you will qualify to buy their house. They want to know upfront, and they will require this pre-approval letter with any offer you make. You can start looking at listings and figuring out what part of town you want to be in, what type of home you desire. But don't fall in love with a place until you're ready to offer with that pre-approval in hand. It's crucial. Now that you know the 5 most important steps to take when starting the buying process in Lake Highlands, you should watch my video, 3 techniques for buying and selling a home in Lake Highlands at the same time. The logistics are tricky and timing is everything. But in that video, I'll let you know how to navigate it like a pro so you don't end up owning 2 houses or being homeless. If you have any real estate related questions or want to know more about Lake Highlands, please don't hesitate to reach out.